So, one of the most important things in moving from ego and self centeredness to living from our higher self and our spirit is to to um, to become a master of our triggers, where our ego would typically be reactive, and reactivity is a sign of 5D living, 5D frequency. Okay, so to become a master of your spirit become the master of you instead of your ego. It's one of the most blessed blessings and gifts that we can do, and it takes an awful lot of time and practice, which I've been doing for many years now. So I really want to encourage you to come come up to scale. Come up to scale with me, join me, and I'll join you. We'll go together, hand in hand, to raise the vibration of this planet and the consciousness of Earth, Gaia, of humanity. Now, we have all of our spirit guides and other extraterrestrials on our sides too. There's no need for us to be afraid. We can watch our programs and our fears and our reactions. A big part of our traumas, programs, fears and reactions is how we behave with other people. Are we trying to flaunt and impose or pretend? Are we trying to give a fake demonstration of ourselves? That's our ego. Are we trying to fluff ourselves up and appear better or prettier or smarter or happier than we really are? Or are we allowing ourselves to be authentic and genuine and vulnerable, transparent? What you see is what you get. So, for example, in my life, I go around today. I was wearing these shorts and I took it off, and I'm barefoot. So, I was just in public. I'm just making this video a little bit more fun. This way, sharing a little bit more personal life about me. For example, I feel looking at the ascension symptoms, signs of ascension from 1D, 2, 3, 4, 5D. I feel I really do embody an awful lot of 5D characteristics. And the one that struck me, the two that struck me the most was one, I think, was well, there's a few, but what was one that struck me, that inspired me? This video was basically becoming aware of our triggers and mastering our reactions and triggers and acting from a place of love. But I don't want to say acting from a place of peace and love. To be peace and to be love in order for the intention to bring and manifest and create peace and love for other people who will be reactive to us. So that was just very, very tricky now, my friends. So an awful lot about my channel is about raising our frequency from 3D to 5D and becoming a master of our triggers and living from our higher self in charge instead of our ego. But the other one I thought was very sort of fun and freeing from my reality. My life is don't caring what other people think. I don't care whatsoever, really, to be honest. I just go around and do my thing, and I'm not afraid of what other people think. I'm not trying to be more or less than who I am. I'm just fully accept and love myself for who I am, where I am. I'm not trying to be faster on my journey. I'm not trying to be less. I'm nothing to convince anyone of anything. I don't even care. I'm skinny, blah blah blah. I'm not my body, which is a sign. Knowing you're not your body and fully being comfortable with your body, knowing you're not your body, is a sign. Is more of a 4 and 5D consciousness, whereas 3D is being identified with your body. You think you're your body, you're flirting, you're posing, you're showing off, and also another big thing to watch in yourself is what you're averting from, your aversions, what you're avoiding from, basically, or trying to run away from. So when we are in a more 3D consciousness, we're basically trying to shy away from people's attention, or maybe not attention per se, but we care about the disapproval or of what other people think. We care about it, we're trying to gain approval, or we're trying to get away from people, their opinion, if it's negatively perceived by us. It's funny because as I've grown to become more advanced on my journey, I feel very confident and empowered being able to deal with other people's emotional reactions to me. So in many ways, I know I'm capable of responding much more in my heart, and now it's my intention these days to make sure I try and manifest peace in the other person, to alchemize and help them to not to let their emotion, their reaction to explode with me, because I join in with them and create an explosion of disharmony and hurt or pain or non-peace. But I want their energy and my energy. I want to be powerful energy. So when I alchemize and help transform or diffuse their trigger and their pain and hurt and trauma and judgment and ego, basically, with love to create peace for both of us and within them. So I want to give them a demonstration of what someone in their power responds, how they respond, how someone in their power responds, and how they feel will be much nicer than how, let's say, if I wasn't in my power. And this could be applied obviously to you and every single human being. When we master our emotions and ourselves more and we live more from a higher self, we're just simple. It's not complicated anymore. The ego's full of complications, loads of thoughts, loads of attachments, loads of aversions, so much reaction, so much hurt, pain, and drama, and conflict, and division. Whereas love and 5D is about unity and connecting. So like, it's so powerful to be empowered and to be able to create peace and to create love and to be peace. If you want to create peace, you got to be peace. You can't force someone to be peaceful by being angry and telling them to be peaceful. You got to demonstrate and be that first. So it's a process of learning something with your mind. So whoop, a bit of a wake up call. What's this? Then if you like it and you're ready for it, you'll adopt it. You want to be, you want to embody and to get the new good stuff that you've just learned. That's what the beginning of awakening is like. So that's what the beginning of awakening is like. Let's try again. So that's what the beginning of awakening is like. So after you learn mentally, then you try and have it in your life full time. So that's called integrating. So you start integrating. It's like, to be peace more continuously might involve like a dozen factors or virtues which you have to practice in your challenges with other humans, or with things going wrong, or things unwanted happening in your life, or when people are getting triggered. That's when you have to try and embody like 10 virtues, like compassion. You have to try and remember it first of all. So you set the intention, you try and remember it, and then you try and practice what you've remembered after you set the intention. So for example, right now lately, I've set the intention to be peace and to create peace and to make peace for the people around me where I have triggers with, and vice versa. So I want to be peace is my intention, and my intention is to help create peace in other people, so they don't get stressed and hurt, and none of us, like, there isn't a big explosion and a knock-on ripple effect in the entire world, the entire universe, the entire city, then the entire universe, you know. So after the mental learning, then there's like, so you understand it with your mind, then you try and integrate it. And as you keep integrating all these virtues, then you start embodying it more and more gradually. And then you forget and you remember, you forget and then you remember. You reset intentions. You keep practicing the virtues, like stuff like compassion, patience, tolerance, understanding of other people, empathizing and putting yourself in the shoes and position of other people, what their perceptions are like. You practice care, you practice thoughtfulness, you practice consideration. This is what I've been practicing now, trying to implement in my life as I've raised my frequency for many years. You try and forgive. That's another virtue, another aspect of consciousness, a higher frequency. Try and forgive. You try and let go. Oh my goodness, even setting an intention that's positive is a virtue or a positive aspect in itself. So like, there's so many, and then little by little the process of integration. Then as you keep integrating and embodying you keep embodying more, and finally you can embody something rather effortlessly without trying so hard. And that's how it's been like for me, you know. So yeah, it's a beautiful journey, but like, it really does, like, it just tickles my trumpet, the whole thing of it being like unself-conscious and free, like nature and like children and like your divine higher self spirit. This tickles my trumpet because all animals, nature and children, they have this like hot 5D consciousness aspect. They don't try and flirt, they don't try and hide, they are themselves. They'll dance like crazy, and they don't really care what the adults think. And then when they grow old, and if they're living on the old earth that we've grown up on, then they'll have fears and programs potentially, and then they'll be shy or embarrassed or afraid or think they're not good enough or care what other people think, and then they won't dance in public anymore. But when they're children, like doing mad stuff, and it's beautiful, it's sweet. And just even like me, like I really do embody an awful lot of aspects like of cats, or like just not even just cats in particular, but like animals and nature. Like nature and all animals are naked, my friends. We're born naked. We're not even our body. Everyone's so caring so much in their ego about like how you look. Like, who cares if your body's fat or skinny as a rake? Like, even the word fat is a trigger, and I know that, and a part of me just wants to trigger you a little bit so you become aware of your trigger. So only a small percentage of my viewers, like, I don't know, it depends, might get a little bit triggered with the word fat. Like, fat has been given some bad press, I know that. But like, skinny, fat, middle, whatever, the point is we're not our physical bodies, and we can take control and make an intention to create a new body, like practicing fitness, nature, alignment with nature, healthier practices, you know all the rest, sleep, water, rests, raw foods, etc, 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 simpler eating, not overeating, listening to your body, all this sort of stuff. It's okay if we're temporarily like fat or underweight, like whatever. I'd be called underweight and I don't mind, like whatever, doesn't matter. But yeah, it feels so happy today. I was sitting on a wall and I took off my t-shirt and I was barefoot and I was wearing a pair of shorts and I was just on my phone doing a little bit of work and meeting a friend, and I don't know, like, no one cares, like, no one minds. But maybe that's because of the frequency I'm at now, or maybe people never would have cared even when I was 3D. But when I was 3D, no, I couldn't have done that. I was trying to fit in and I cared too much, and I cared what people thought, and I was afraid of people's opinions and attention, of disfavorable attention, and I was more slave. And now I'm freer, and I'm free, I'm sovereign, I'm my own boss, I'm my own leader. Like, you're your own boss and leader, everybody is. We're divine beings, my friends. No one can tell us what to do, treat us like children, unless we, like, not even like children, but treat us like slaves. Like, we ain't slaves, my friends. We're free beings, and this world is awakening, massive awakening. The leaders and the powers that wear the corruption, the evil people, they're being taken down, my friends. We have ETs on our side. We have love everywhere, supporting us and helping us and providing for us, from Gaia to Mother Earth to the sun, and loving advanced ETs. Okay, so yeah, keep your head high. This is a beautiful time to be alive in. Mass awakening is happening. This is beautiful. Keep raising your frequency, keep practicing virtues, keep striving joyfully, and keep earnestly, passionately, with excitement to live from your higher self. It's a beautiful journey. No competition, acting out of service to humanity and to the entire universe, connecting and loving with Gaia and all of her creatures with love. I've been a passionate vegan for many years now. I've been vegan for 14 years. This is the most passionate year of my life where I've been passionately vegan. Oh my goodness. Something special has happened where it's like I've taken magic mushrooms or something, or I don't really know. Magic mushrooms. I haven't, but I feel a incredible connection to all of Mama Nature and all of her elements and all of her creatures, microbes, insects, animals, humans, all of her elements, fire, water, air, earth, and the sun. Different, huge consciousness. They love us and they provide loving energy. There's nothing to be afraid of. So yeah, fear is 3D. Optimism, positivity, gratitude, and envisioning what you want, which is beautiful, is 5D. Not tune into your thoughts, not other evil beings' thoughts. So in this time of a mass awakening, tune into your higher self thoughts. Okay, that'll set you free from fear and it'll empower you. So yeah, like I said in another video, like, what we can do at this time to help the planet is do what I said in this video: raise your frequency. That'll have a knock-on effect to everything and everybody, and everything and everybody, everything alive and not alive, and everybody, here and there, close and afar. We've huge power. We don't have to be in government to make a change. Everyone, it's the collective consciousness, it's a collective effort. So do your part, and we'll all do our own parts. We'll do it together as a team, okay? That's what I say. And yeah, don't worry. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy to say hello to me. Befriend me on Facebook. Say hello on Instagram if you feel like it. Check out my webpage. Anything you want to do. Leave a comment. Definitely do to share this video, please, so other people can learn and be empowered so much. Not only by this video, but by all of my videos. I've made loads of videos for free. 1,700. How did all that up? I don't know. So check out my playlists. I'm not part of any like group like Masons. Some people Wow, what a beautiful sky. I'll just have to show you that. I'm just a simple being of divinity like you. I'm just a simple person like you, a simple human, a simple divine being of magic marvelousness, and all I want is your goodness, and all of our goodnesses, and I mean that from my heart. It's very simple. What you see with me is what you get. What you get is what you see. Simple. It's nothing complicated. But yeah, just loving and living from our heart, from our hearts. That's how we transform the world. If we can create peace in our bubble of life with the people in our bubble, that's like the people we just encounter randomly in our life, or anyone that gets triggered, anyone in their life. If we just give love and peace and manifest and be and create love and peace, what we're doing is we're shifting the whole consciousness of the entire universe. And I don't say that lightly, my friends. Like, it actually is true. It's the interconnectivity of all it is. For me, I find it a mixture of exciting, because the power of whole is exciting to me, and I find it also sort of sweet, because I know with that power I can create sweet things, and it's beautiful, nice things, nice outcomes, instead of what could be not nice outcomes. So we have the power to choose and to respond instead of to react, to create unity and healing instead of division and hurt and pain. And we all have that power, my friends, and I'm really happy that you're watching this still. So thanks very much, and lots of love. I have much appreciation and gratitude, and it would excite me if you shared the message, but you don't have to. But it's fun. It's nice for me. It's just nice. Like, anything good, just share it on. It doesn't have to be even just my videos, but it's not really about me. It's about the act of service and the helping and the elevation of other people. That's all. So yeah. Other than that, have a gorgeous day, and much love from all of me and my family here in Ireland, and I'll see you again in another video. Lots of love. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and for anyone who is already a subscriber or a watcher, just hit the bell button, because yeah, you need to hit the bell button and say all to see all my new videos, okay? And yeah, love to hear from you.